This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening. I call the monthly meeting of the Sewer Commissioners to order. This is a different format than we usually have because of a virus condition. Nobody wants to have a 19 except somebody who's 18. But anyways, I call a meeting to order. And the first item on our agenda is our superintendent's report.
Yes, this is Rob Carey speaking, Superintendent of the Sewer Department, and this is my report. Phase 7, Contract 1, CJP resumed with pump station cleanup at Park Place. Final grading was done, lumen seed was placed, and the seed has actually already started to sprout. They placed filter fabric and riprap along the backside of the building where there was a steep incline. They also installed the asphalt driveway with a 2-inch binder course and a 1.5-inch top coat, and placed an asphalt Cape Cod style berm along the right side of the driveway and along the front edge of the property. Gutters and downspouts were also installed along with painting of the doors. I have asked Boydco being the subcontractor who built the station, to repaint the double doors on the building. Looks like they did it with a spray can, a rattle can. And it looks like they may have some runs on that door and tried to wipe them off and recover them. It just didn't come out right. So I spoke to Chris from Boydco, and he said he will send his crew back to straighten that door out. Paramount Drive Pumping Station, as mentioned during our last meeting, this station is operating solely on the new pumps, controls, and generator. All the equipment has now been removed from the old pump chamber, and the chamber has now been filled with flow to fill. There will be a delay on the installation of the flex couplings that are being installed added to the suction lines. This is due to the shutdown of the factory manufacturing those fittings due to the coronavirus pandemic. The contractor has basically completed the project aside from minor punch list items and cleanup. The contractor is requesting, and Ty & Bond has issued the certificate of substantial completion for signature. We would be reducing retainage from 5% to 1% for an amount of $7,630 on the remaining punch list items and $9,000 for other items to be completed, for a total of $16,630 to be held. I am recommending to the board to accept substantial completion and approval to sign the certificate. I don't know if the board would like to vote on that and allow me to sign that certificate for completion, substantial completion.
Well, I'll take a motion to accept the recommendation of our superintendent to accept Paramount Pump Station as substantially complete.
So moved.
I will second that motion.
All right, moved by Mr. Bickle, second by Mr. Kelleher. Any further questions for the superintendent?
Nope.
There being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
By roll call. Aye. Unanimous. Thank you, gentlemen. Continue, Mr. Superintendent.
Thank you. Katy Drive easement. Actually, I'm going to jump to Phase 8, streets remaining. This is a project Ty & Bond has been reviewing for us. They're in the process of reviewing the topography of those remaining streets that don't have sewer, and will finalize conceptual figures on that for us. They will be providing a memo. I'm not sure if it'll be next meeting, but they are certainly working on a memo for that. Okay, now we're going to jump back to the Katy Drive easement. Bid opening went on as scheduled on April 2nd. The opening was performed outside to follow along with social distancing. We had 17 contractors who bid the project, ranging from a low bid at $86,700 up to a high bid of $209,785. The average being $120,500. The first two bidders were within $500 of each other. I have received the recommendation to award from Ty & Bond, which will be the next item discussed on the agenda. The contract would then be signed during our next scheduled commission meeting on May 14th, 2020. Hopefully that will be held in-house here. And that is the summary of my superintendent's report.
Nice job, Rob.
Gentlemen, I will accept a motion to accept the superintendent's recommendation of awarding the contract to JH Landscaping for the Katy Drive Eastman work.
So moved.
I will second that motion.
All right. Motion made by Mr. Bickles, second by Mr. Kelleher. Any further questions? Being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Very good, Rob.
Good job, Rob.
You have
That would be
anything
the
else
last
on
item
your...
the agenda.
Okay. There being none, does anybody have any questions of the superintendent?
Not this time.
Nope.
Okay, if you have no other business that you need to have attended, Bob, and just before I make a motion to adjourn, I wish you, your family, all the people who might ever hear this, a very happy Easter, a happy Passover season, and hopefully a healthy progress going through to the very end of this dilemma that we have. And to all of you, God bless. A motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, very well said, Mr. Chairman.
All those in favor?
Aye.
It's aye. It's unanimous, and we are adjourning at 6:05. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
You too.